Welcome to Commission Reviews. I see my moderators already in chat. Do me a favor, Bright Star, grab Brittany's hey, what you see what you get. Please grab Brittany Bloom's Instagram and post it for me in the chat. Welcome, Facebook. And I know I have another video playing as well. Y'all come on over here. Bright Star, anybody that's on the other video, have them come over here for the interview, okay? Hello, Allura Beauty Tips. Welcome. Make sure if you are new to the channel that you guys take a few seconds and hit that like button for me and subscribe, please. And again, you are here with Commission Reviews, and I have Brittany Bloom in the queue waiting. Now, I know you guys watch Put a Ring on It, and she actually went out with, and I always say Jay or Sean because both names are there, and so I never know which one to go by. But we're going to have a conversation with Miss Brittany, and we're going to ask her a few questions. If you are in the chat, most time members, I choose your questions first, but everybody will have an opportunity to ask her some questions as well, okay? And again, welcome. If you are new, please take some few minutes to hit that like button and subscribe. And again, welcome Twitch, welcome Periscope, YouTube, Facebook group, and Facebook period. Let's bring up Miss Queen up here on the screen. Hello, pretty in yellow.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm good, Mama. I'm good. How are you today? Oh, Lord,
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little rainy outside, but it's okay.
It's hot as Hades up in here in Texas. Okay, period.
Okay.
I have like fans going everywhere. So I'm just like, I can't. I want to start out with you went out on a few dates with him, and a lot of people were shocked by it because of the fact that he was not really doing that in the beginning, got ill when Rhonda went out on a date, all these things. So you did something, and I don't know what it was. And it was even a little controversy with him driving down there, or felt like he wanted to drive down there because you canceled something to go out on a date, which I understand our parties on that situation. But let's first find out, how did you actually get started?
I didn't cancel. I moved it around.
You moved it around? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you even get started with this show? Because how do you get a call like that, being a single person, and you're going on a show where you're going on a date with somebody who has somebody? It's really different. So how did you even get started?
Actually, the casting company contacted my brother. He's actually my cousin, but he's like a brother to me.
Gotcha.
And they contacted him about another show. Okay. And he was just like, no, but my sister, she might be interested in if you have some other, opportunities.
Okay.
And he gave him my information. They checked me out, and the rest is history.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So in your experience with the show, how did you feel about it, even saying yes to going on here? Because I know that, I'm assuming that you guys know going in that they're in a relationship, but you're going on a date with them. Like, how did you process that information?
I mean, at first I was just like, I don't know about this. And then after talking and actually seeing the last season,
okay,
I was just like, everybody knows. So this ain't no surprise to, anybody. And I was just like, it's different. It's a little weird, but I mean, if both parties know, then everybody knows what's happening here.
Okay, your experience in this situation overall was, I know that you are limited on things you can say, obviously, because the show is still filming, so I do understand that. So let me know if I'm like, you can't say something. How was the experience with the cast? Positive or a mixed? Negative? What can you tell me about that, as far as your position coming in? You're coming in to date somebody else's boyfriend or whatever, fiance or whatever it is. So how was the temperature?
Boyfriend, not fiance.
Boyfriend. I'm sorry, boyfriend. Excuse me. How was the temperature of the room going in with the other women and the other guys, I guess, as well, the cast?
I didn't meet any of the other women during my process. Okay. I was just on a date with him.
Okay.
So there was no meeting of anybody else outside of like when we were both dating in the same room, but that wasn't like a meet up situation either.
Gotcha.
So I didn't go, I didn't have a date where I went to the house and met the girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes
Right.
they had that kind of meeting. I didn't have those experiences.
Speaking of when you guys were all in the same room, tell me how was that? That had to be crazy.
Yeah, that was because that was my first date. That
Yes,
was
it
my
was.
first. Yeah, that was my first date, and I did not know. They
Mm.
told me when I was about to walk up to the door, and I was just like, okay. He told me, he was just like, so my girlfriend is in here, and you can even hear, you can see, when I'm like walking in, I'm like
Right.
trying to talk under my breath,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, where is she? Like I was just trying to like figure out what was
Right.
going on because
Right.
I was thrown into the situation. So
Mm. Did that make you? Well, did it make it? Because to me, the way you handled it, and I even I talked about, I was like, she was like, I can sing everything. I was like, but it wasn't really fair to her on that date. I feel like because he was very focused on what was going on the other side. But you was trying. You was like, look,
yeah. Yeah, that was it was an interesting day, and he knew that just because he was like, he knew he was like kind of like too focused on her. I mean, it was weird. Like it was, you could hear like sometimes their conversation. Like it
mm,
was it was it was definitely a weird situation, not the most comfortable
got you,
situation.
got you.
So that's why we ended up going on a second date because he didn't feel like he gave me a fair shot at a date. I don't know what's going on here.
Sorry about that, y'all. I am so sorry about that. Let me see if I can get Miss Brittany back on here, guys. We're having a lot of crazy weather. Oh, there she go. Everybody knows I've had the craziest weather the past 2 days. We had a hailstorm yesterday, so I'm so
Oh,
sorry. It's been my
that's
the
okay.
weather has affected our internet because ever since the hailstorm, we've been having some problems. So I'm so
Oh
sorry.
no, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing. Anyway,
No, it's
we was
good.
in a deep conversation. So we were talking about can you remember the last thing that we was talking about? Not that we spoke about the
Talking
awkward
about the second,
date.
the
I
awkward date.
said I said that he actually liked. Oh no, I said can you, well you may not even know the answer to this honestly, but if someone actually does hit it off on a date or even more than one date and they don't want to be with the person that they're with, do you know how would they go about that? Because you guys are coming in as a single person, and you can catch feelings very easily to me in a situation. So if
Hmm.
the other person does catch feelings for you, what is the next step? What are y'all supposed to do with that? Y'all supposed to just be quiet about it, or I mean, can you even talk about that, or do you even know?
Um, I think you could be as quiet as you can about it, but it
Okay.
plays through. It would have to play out through the season because at the
Mm,
end they
gotcha.
say what they want to do.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Ooh, does
Hmm.
it put you guys in an awkward position? Because do you ever feel like you're the other woman? And I'm not meaning to be disrespectful or anything. I mean it because the
Hmm.
fact it's such an unorthodox situation. It's just hard for me to put a word on it. So, do y'all? Well, let me not say y'all. Did you feel like that? I'm not gonna say y'all. I'm just gonna speak just to you directly.
Um, the other woman. I mean, I can totally understand
Hmm.
why someone would feel that way because technically, I guess it could be that. But this is not your, we don't have television here. And this is just everyday life. And I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, this
Right.
is, there's parameters
Gotcha.
around here. So this is not, this is a TV show. Is
Hmm.
it real? Yes. But
Okay.
this is not some, you know what you, it's not like, let's take me. Let's say I had a guy. I'm in a relationship. He
Okay.
comes to me and not talking about this TV show, and he's saying, "Oh, I want to date other people." No,
Right.
no, no, no. And honestly, it goes the same for the TV show. No, you
Right.
can say no. You don't have to do this. This is
True.
nobody's twisting your arm. Nobody's like, you need to understand what you putting people in the fire. So
Hmm.
to me, it's just like, why sign up for something like this if you're gonna feel like it's the other woman or it's the other guy? Like, that's stupid from the
Right.
gate. From the
Right.
gate. It's just it's just it wows me that I'm just like, hey, I am signing up for it, but I'm
Right.
also not in a relationship.
True.
So
True. That's
it
why
would
I
be
said
different
that.
if I was in a
Yes,
relationship.
that's it. That's why I said y'all, the women who are going on their dates, I feel like getting and I thought about myself even on do commentary. It's like we're penalizing the women, but they're
Hmm.
they're single. They're not in a relationship with anybody. They're coming on here dating people who are actually in the relationship. That's why I asked the question: are they actually wrong, or no? I don't think they are because they know what they're signing up for going in, and so do the couples. That includes the girlfriend and all these things.
Hmm.
And of course, you can't anticipate what's going to happen, but for you, your experience overall, would you say it was a positive experience? Oops.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty positive. I don't think I have any issues with anyone, not that I know of.
Right,
So I mean, I'm a pretty positive person. So
right.
therefore, my outcome is usually always positive.
Gotcha.
So
So you just look at everything like that pyramid. Okay, you have a
yeah,
disposition about life like that.
yeah. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna do anything that I'm uncomfortable with.
Right.
So I have to make sure for myself, regardless TV, whatever, I don't care what it is,
Facts.
that I can wake
Mhm.
up and be okay with it. And you know what? Sometimes people make mistakes. Sometimes you will make mistakes, but you pray, you repent, and you go on about your day. So
Exactly. Would you do reality TV again? I'm not sure. Is this your first TV show, or have you done more stuff before?
this is my first reality TV.
Okay.
But I've done like, TV appearances and stuff like that, and
Okay.
a little bit of acting, Netflix and stuff like that.
Oh
But
wow.
never reality TV. That's something new.
What have you done on Netflix? Just curious.
There's a it's actually not out yet.
Oh, okay. My
Um,
bad.
but there's a another TV show that I'm on, that will, whenever it's done, I'll let everybody know about it.
Oh yes, for sure, because I will be talking
It's
about it.
it's not like a extremely long situation,
It
but
doesn't matter.
just a little appearance here and
Okay,
there.
well, anybody who comes on my channel, if they do anything outside of this and they say, "Hey, girl, I'm doing this," I'm gonna promote it. It doesn't matter. So that's why I was
I
like, whatever it
appreciate that.
is, I will promote it. Trust and believe. So it's
That's what's
exciting
up.
to hear that you guys, that you on these shows, because I'm hoping that this opportunity, so 'cause I know that you are a singer. Now, I don't know
Hmm.
how. ugh. Let's get on to that. I know there was a little episode that spoke about it where you said rescheduled. I know that was a
Uh,
discussion within the meeting about you going to drive down there and she did the. What was the whole thing with that anyway? Do you know what I'm speaking about?
yes, I do. So I had a show that same day of our date, and he wanted to have the date, and I was just like, okay, cool. And I decided that I would I travel with a band, so we have a tour bus, and I decided not to meet at the time that everybody leaves on the tour bus to
Okay,
go to Florida for the show. To you know, let them go ahead, and then I
mm-hmm.
would come afterwards.
Gotcha.
So that was so it wasn't postponed. The show wasn't postponed. It was just I went after our date.
So he was going to drive. Is that what the thing was? I know she was a little upset about
He
that.
he offered, and his reason for offering is because he understands how it is to be in this industry and having to travel
Yeah.
and just the whole thing of it. He understands. So I
Right.
thought it was really really nice of him.
Mhm.
If he was down to take me, I would have took him up on it. But I
Right.
knew that was gonna be
An issue.
not so great for him. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if somebody's willing to drive me 5 6 hours there and back, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I understand. I understand your position. I would say yes. If you're gonna do it, look, go right ahead.
Yeah.
I understand completely. So let's talk about your singing part of your career. How long have you been singing? Is it your whole life, or how long? Go ahead and give me a backstory on that.
So my backstory is, yeah, I've been singing since I was a little girl in church. But professionally, I've been singing for the last 10 years.
Oh
I
wow.
travel all around the world internationally. I've had residencies singing in China, Vietnam, Abu
Okay.
Dhabi,
Oh.
Japan, um, doing the islands,
Oh
just
wow.
all over the United States,
Mm-hmm.
Vegas, New York. Just that's how I
Long
made
resume.
a living for the past 10 years.
So are you waiting for that really big, I guess how they say, the big break? Because it's a grind. I know that what you do, entertainment, it's a grind. I'm not in music, but it's a,
Yeah,
it's a
you
grind.
understand? It's all the same. It's all the
It's a
same.
grind. It's a grind.
It's all the same.
Yes.
Are you saying have I had it yet,
Yes.
or
Yes.
um? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. I've had very close calls.
Mm.
But what I feel is a my big break, not yet.
Not yet.
Um,
Yes.
mm-mm. But I actually moved to. I live in Atlanta, and
Okay.
I'm from South Carolina, but I've been living in Atlanta off and on. It's pretty much like my home base. I always come
Right.
back here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been living here for the past 10 years,
Oh
and
wow.
before the pandemic, like 2018 to 2019, I
Mm-hmm.
moved to New York. I had a management deal, working on a label deal, a label under Universal. All of that, like things were coming together a lot, and then that fell through.
Mm.
So you know, it's the same story that a lot of artists have, where
Yes.
they pack up and they leave and they
Yep.
go and think, sign the contract and things aren't right. Not necessarily things weren't right in that way,
Okay.
like, royalties and everything. Management,
Yes.
the
Mm-hmm.
team was not a good fit for me. So I
Right.
decided
Okay.
to walk away because I just didn't feel like I didn't want to be involved.
You
So,
got to make that choice, and sometimes
mhm,
those are the hard choices. But you would have regretted staying, and if you weren't happy, and so it probably was
exactly.
the best choice for yourself. So what are you
Hmm.
working on now? I know you're traveling with your band and everything. So what's going on with you now? Especially with the show, I'm hoping that I'm sure it gave you some kind of exposure. When I
Yeah.
looked you up, I was like, "Ooh, all this stuff I didn't know." So what is happening now for you right now?
Okay, so right now, I have an EP that's coming out this fall.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh,
not set on an actual date yet, but maybe
okay.
late September, early October. I'm very excited about that. I have a video that's coming out as well for
Let's
the
go.
song. Come on, period. For the song that was introduced in the second episode when he met me in the studio. So I have
Yes.
a video that song is actually out right now. I have a few songs out right now that's available on all platforms.
It's on
Um,
Apple.
it's on Apple. It's on
Okay.
everything.
I'm gonna download it
You
today.
can you can definitely Google me and I'm gonna pop right on that.
Oh yeah, you
So
do. Yeah, you do. You do. But I'm going to
but
download
yes,
your song. I love supporting. I will download your song today. I
I
didn't know you was on
appreciate that.
Apple. I had no
Yes,
idea.
I'm on everything. Tidal, Spotify, you name it, YouTube, all all the things, all the things.
All the
But yeah,
things.
I have a perfume that's coming out as well. I have a lot of things in the works. I'm like working really hard to make sure that I present the
Yeah,
best
she's on
the best
Apple.
thing. Yes, I am.
What's the name of the song that was on the show? Because that was
The
a
song
fire. Huh?
the song that was on the show was called Working.
I already see it already, and I just added to my library.
Oh,
Yes.
thank
Oh, I don't want to
you.
play. Get a copyright. Hold on. If I play, I don't want to play out loud. I know. Look, I ain't trying to
I'll
get.
make sure I sign off on it.
Okay, let me. I'm about to actually put the link of the iTunes in my live. That's why I was
Well, thank
actually looking for
you.
it. Oh, I'm super. Wrong video. I have too much going on. I'm about to post the actual link, guys, to and I'm actually gonna when I do at the very end, I'm gonna post your. Come on, I'm post your Instagram and all your links and your
Thank
Apple
you.
link in the description. So when the video pops up for this live, it'll pop up and it'll have IG, whatever, different things. So just post it in the chat. Just now, it's already there. You guys make sure you guys check it out. I'm gonna listen to it. Look. I don't do music reviews and all that, even though I love music. Music is something that I listen to help me get through things. So I don't think I could ever
Mhm.
review it because I music is very deep for me. So
Right, right.
I like to enjoy it and just So I'm gonna listen to
Well,
your music tonight.
because you just said that you listen to music to help you get through things. Today is actually the anniversary of releasing my song "Breathe." I released it last year today during
Okay.
the pandemic. I had
Mm,
it for a minute, and it was just I was holding on to it because it talked about my struggle
okay.
that a
Ooh,
lot of people struggle with, just the struggle of life, period. So
yes, ma'am.
I would really advise you to if you would like, take a listen to that song because that definitely helps me get through some hard times in life.
I just downloaded that song. I'm about to put this in my chat as well. So right now I actually have both songs, the one she mentioned, Breathe, and the one that was on the show, working. Both the links are actually in my chat right now. And they're right there on the screen if you can see it. And I will be listening to both songs tonight because I listen to music before I go to bed anyway. So
Okay.
and then when the video comes out, let me know. I would love to share it on my platform. Do you have a YouTube? You have the YouTube channel, right? YouTube
Yes, I
channel.
do. I have a YouTube. Brittany Bloom. Everything is Brittany Bloom.
That's how I am too. Everything. But what's your name? Commission reviews. It's all the same.
Yeah, right. It
Um,
makes it easier.
and no, but it's not like I'm being smart when I say it because people are like, "What is his name?" Commission reviews. Oh yes,
Because
I got it.
sometimes you
I
can't
got it.
get it. Sometimes you can't get it to sync up that way. The only thing that's different for me is my Twitter. My Twitter name is underscore Brittany Bloom. But
Oh, let me find you. Hold on. You're on Twitter. Wait a
I
minute.
am. Let me tell you something. I'm the worst at Twitter. So my engagement with social media, period, is not that great.
Wait a minute.
But I'm
Brittany,
the one.
hold on, say it again. Brittany, what, mama?
Underscore Brittany Bloom.
She got an underscore in there. She had to make it just okay.
I know it. I know it. I didn't want to put nothing else.
But, now I can't believe I wasn't even following you. I could have had this. I think I spelled this wrong because I can't see and I got this big old light in my face. I'm gonna have to look for it. Oh, I am spelling this wrong. Oh my god.
It's
See, I
two
need. Is it?
T's, A-N-Y.
Oh, Brittany.
Hey, let me find you.
Did I find you? Is there a Oh, I did find you. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Yep, I see. Oh, yep, I got you. I followed you. Good.
Okay.
So let me see.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, I just. I'm about to tag you in this right now. Actually, hold on. Let me see. I hate when you follow somebody, try to find their name, you can't find it. It's so annoying. I'm not really
Right.
into Twitter that much. I use it. There we go. I got you. I use it to honestly share a lot of stuff, whatever. But I'm not on it as much as I should be. I try
Mm-hmm.
to. D says I'm tuning in a little late. Do you get paid to pressure your dates to try to leave their girlfriends for you and put a ring on it? Woo, he came through with a very hard question. I wasn't expecting that one.
Mm-mm. Nah,
She
you
said,
don't get
no.
paid to do that. No.
I don't even. I mean, I don't see. I can't see. It doesn't even. Oh, I think Shan is really funny on the show. Have you seen any of his stand up? Oh, that's a good question. Have you seen any stand
I
up?
have seen some of his skits that he's done, but he even told me he hasn't done stand up in a while, so I haven't seen any of that.
Oh wow. Okay, gotcha. So I'm gonna post all of her stuff on the channel once this live is going to stop. Then I'm gonna also have it posted under on my community wall as well, so you guys can follow her on her social media. And
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm gonna tweet everything out also as well. So for me, um, it just seems like you got it going on as far as the talent
Oh,
and
thank you.
entertainment. It's not easy the position that you're in
Mm-mm.
trying to get that. Like I said, I'm not a musician, but I'm in entertainment, and sometimes I feel like, oh, it's not gonna. But I try not to be negative about it. I just keep pushing. That's what I always do, no matter what. That's why I always make a
Right,
joke and say I'm a small blogger, but it's a joke for myself because I don't think of myself as a small blogger. I always think of myself as a big blogger. Period. You know what
and
I'm
as you
saying?
should, as you
Yes.
should, as
Yes.
everyone should. I mean,
Hmm.
that's just you're only small if that's the way you think.
Hmm.
It
Hmm.
all starts with your mind. So, if people don't see your worth right
Exactly.
now, that doesn't mean they're not gonna see it in the future. That's on them.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I do believe that you will get the shot. You've been on, okay, you've been on a show that's very popular on TV in our community. It was a lot of people watch the show, but I'm just saying our community, it's a positive
Mhm.
reality show. It's not like the reality show of the past, but you saw us doing some crazy stuff or
Mhm.
throwing stuff.
Mhm.
Y'all are just
Right.
adults doing things on reality TV that we're being entertained by, but at the same time, like you said, it's real life. I like how you said that because a lot of people say that can't be real. I said that show. You even have a doctor, Dr. Nicole. To me, it just the package isn't wrapped where it looks like it's fake. It looks like it's
Mhm.
real. Even y'all were at the table and you was mentioning how she was sitting there, and then you even said they were loud, and he said they were loud. Everything sounds very, very 100% genuine. I mean, I'm just saying because you
Yeah.
you didn't say it that way, but you get the gist of where I'm going with
Yeah.
it.
It-
Um, Dee's asking, would you ever? I'm sorry, would you have minded if Sean and Larondo had both accompanied you two on your show when you missed the bus to go on the date with him?
well, I didn't miss the bus. I made a decision to not arrive at the tour bus meeting spot so that I could have the date with him. So I didn't miss it. But I don't. Oof, I don't. That seems just a little. That
She
seems a
said too
little
much.
weird. Um,
She said that's too much going on right there. Like,
for
she said, "Oh,
for or to be in a car with uh, a couple, somebody that you're actually dating,
Yeah.
for 5 to 6 hours.
Oh Lord.
Don't, I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't think so. I mean, because I'm just like, hey, I don't want to drive.
He said
That was my
no.
thing. I don't want to drive. So,
Why do you
I,
think? Why do you think they changed the narrative of that, saying that you missed the buzz, you didn't? Why didn't they just say it was a different arrangement? Because that is the narrative that is fun. I mean, that is
because it is TV, so you
okay.
don't get to see everything. You don't get to see, our 2 hour, 3 hour long date. You
Mm,
see all of 2 minutes,
yes,
all of 2 minutes when we are literally on a date for 2, 3 hours. So,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
you
That's
know,
editing for you.
yeah, it is. And I think some people are just like, well, what was the conversation about that he ends up liking you, and for any of the daters,
Right,
it's just
right.
like, well, I think when you sit with someone for a couple hours, for you know what I'm saying, continuously,
Gotcha.
I mean, it's a date. It's a date.
Okay, let me ask you this big fire question. Now, I asked Tanisha the same question. Now, the whole thing with Kai. Now, look, look, you see, I would like that. Now, I know you guys are different individuals, obviously. Y'all have your own opinions and everything. I understand that.
Hmm.
But you two ladies handled it differently than Kai did. No judgment, just facts.
Okay.
So, did you have a feeling either way? Just you, period. It's not being a woman watching all of that unfold. Like you weren't even doing, y'all weren't doing half the stuff. Like I was
Hmm.
like, what? So, anything you want to say about that? I am going to put you on the spot, but I had to ask you.
I will say this. And I'm just piggybacking off of what you said. You said we weren't doing half the stuff, but I don't believe our dates were doing half the stuff either. You see what I'm saying?
I do,
It takes
100%.
two to play a game all the time. So not one person can ever be blamed. And that's all I'm going to say.
That's
Like,
enough.
there's never a time when one person is to blame. Never. Everybody has a part in.
Because you know that everyone is waiting for the next episode because of that cliffhanger. I was like, so I mean, I said a little bit today about it, but I was like, until I see the full picture, I just don't know. I don't know if it's a nap or if it's
Yeah. I mean, it's spicy. It's spicy.
I said, Lord, I'm be hollering at this doggo screen. No, mama, no. You know how the child for the going to scary movie, you see him about to open the like they're behind you, like Oh
And
Jesus.
this is the outcome of when you sign up for
Mm,
a game like this, because
yeah.
you are literally, like Sean said in one of his clips. He was like, I think I'm playing with my life right now. And you playing with your life if you mess around and actually step too
Do
far.
something right. He said, put his hand in. He said something. He said something that I love. He said, put my hand in hot water. You know, your mama tell you, it's hot, and you little. He said, I'm just delivering, put my hand in hot water. And that's actually a pretty good assessment, especially what's going on right now. But I have one more question from my commission reviews crew, and D says, wait a minute, I'm sorry. He has two questions actually. I'm asking you two questions, and I'm gonna stop y'all from there. What did your family and friends say to you, unless you have already answered and she didn't, about you going on a show, knowingly going out with the man who already is committed to someone else? Oof.
Um, I didn't really tell anybody anything until it was like time to show. But committed, right? Not married. Um,
Mm,
if it was a marriage thing, then it would be different. But
right.
boyfriend, girlfriend, sorry, but you are verbally committing to the situation. But I mean, I feel
I
like it's
agree.
like still it's still coming back on like the daters. It's our choice. Yeah, it's our choice, but we have to go in with some couples. It's their choice. They decided they wanted to do this.
Yes.
Like we have to
Yeah.
like change the narrative of like, you going out with somebody who is in a relationship, but they wanted to do that. So what's the problem? They wanted
Yeah,
to
that,
do it. It
that
wouldn't be
narrative
a
need to be
show
changed.
without the couples. This
You're
wouldn't be
correct.
a show without the couples.
Yes. I like how you said that the narrative should be changed because it is like they're trying to say that you guys are the bad guys, and I have to always say,
Hmm.
well, they're going out with them, but they're saying yes, that includes the man and the woman are agreeing to
Right.
this. So yes,
Right. It
it's
always seems
all
like the women are like the home wreckers versus the men are out here dating the women too and applying pressure as well. So, what about the men? No, it seems like more people are rooting for the guys with the girls versus, the girls. You know what I'm saying?
I think everyone's feeling bad for the women who are in the relationship. But I said this the other day, doing a show like this or Ready to Love or whatever, women are
Hmm.
so emotional. I don't see how it can work either way because you're gonna be emotional if that guy's talking to somebody else, your dude or whatever.
Hmm.
You guys are single coming in with no feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Starting out. So you guys legit are in the right. You're coming in no feelings. So of course you're making connections. Now they already
Hmm.
have a
Hmm.
connection already. So the woman feels the type of way. I feel like you should never sign up for anything like this if you knew you're gonna be that deep. Because I couldn't do it. I already know myself. I would say, oh, I'm cool. Let's do it. Blah blah. But I'll be like Alexa. No, I don't like it. I'm leaving. Boom. I just know myself. My temper is just I've been out. So I wouldn't even do anything
Right.
like that because I know my
Hmm.
feelings would be too invested. One little date, I'm like, you going on a second date? I couldn't deal. I couldn't
Right.
deal.
Especially
So
if you are coming in with like real issues of like infidelity and all of that kind of stuff, like that's no place. I feel like that's just no place for you to be, because it's already a precedence there of what's happened
yes,
before.
yes,
So
I
there's a
agree.
reason. There's a reason why you're here. So I personally, I don't know if I would be able to do it as a couple. I can do it as a date, but as a
That makes
couple,
sense. See, they need to break it down that way. As a date, it's easier. You're going in with no feelings. You're not attached to anybody but to
right,
yourself, and you are solely responsible for yourself. So for
right.
you guys, it is easier. They need to look at it and break it down that way. Of course, a woman's gonna be in her feelings about that, and the dude sometimes too. D, I'm gonna let you go because I really didn't think it was gonna be. I'm enjoying her conversation. That's why it's gone a little longer because I'm enjoying her. They only did it because it was a process. It may not have been something they would normally do had it been for Dr. Nicole saying it was just part of the process. And using the word process, I understand what they mean by that, but at the same time, feelings are going to get involved with this. If you yourself was on there as long as Kai, who knows, you may have developed deeper feelings. There's no
Hmm.
way I'm going to go out with a guy for 5 or 6 times and not have no feelings at all. Why am I going out with him five
Right,
or six times? Not that's I'm a robot or something. I'm gonna
exactly.
say we're in love, but yeah, I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna be feeling like I've invested 10 days is 2 weeks. I mean, you don't understand. Time is time. So people didn't
Right.
understand that on that part for you guys, investing that much time solely dating this guy when you could be dating other people who are actually single. They didn't look
Hmm.
deeper into that because you could be dating
Yeah.
somebody that actually has no attachments. I mean, just being honest.
Right.
And then you get invested
Right.
into it. And then I don't know. It's kind of hard for y'all actually. If you really think about it, it's actually hard for you guys too. It's I don't know. It's just a whirlwind. And do you think that this whole situation, let me ask you this, would actually work for couples to resolve or just the whole process itself? For anybody
Hmm.
else, would you recommend it for somebody else to go on
No.
a show like you? Just you mean
No.
either the dating or the couples?
Dating.
The dating,
Dating.
yes.
Sure.
Okay.
But it's also a show. So understand that things are being thrown out there to make sure that the show is watched. So, you know, all I'm saying is do not put yourself in a position to mess up your relationship
Mm.
if you don't if you actually want to be with that person. If you want to be with that person, I don't think this is the show. I for me, if I want to be with the guy that I'm with, especially if we've had issues, trust issues, any kind of issues, this ain't the place to do that, to work that out.
Right.
Especially not on national TV. It ain't the place. I don't believe. Not for me. For some other people, maybe, but we see how things turn out and work out. Now you got everybody saying how they feel about you as a person, about your how they feel about everything, on top of not being solid in your relationship, and
Mm.
on top of working out all of your issues and bearing your soul on TV to a
Come on now.
therapist. It's like it's too much. It's
Mm.
I would feel like it would be too much. But that's just me as far as in a couple. But as far as looking for love is looking for love. I'm
Yes.
single. I
Yes.
can do whatever I want to. Like you said, I don't have any attachments. I'm coming on to
Yes,
be a
ma'am.
dater.
Yes, ma'am.
So
No, you
you
broke it.
know,
Look, I was like, look, that's some deep stuff because that's really what it is. I would never tell anybody. Okay, let me think about this. How I'm gonna say this. I can see myself telling somebody, yes, do it. Now, I'm not gonna say that it's never will work out for somebody because this is what I said yesterday. I talked to somebody about this. I said, well, if they happen to date somebody and
mm-hmm.
they end up liking that person wasn't for you anyway. Maybe that experience you got to learn that that person wasn't for you in the first place. They didn't want to be with you. If they was easily swept away after 2 weeks of dating somebody or however long the time is. So I guess you
Right,
can look at it like that if you were trying to
and that's
figure
true
out,
too.
huh?
You have to be. I feel like that's true too. I feel like you have to be very secure within yourself and within your relationship, both parties. The thing is, you can't be unequally yoked in this thing going
Mm,
into it. Both parties have to be right here. I see you, and I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be with anybody else. But if
yes,
that's the case, then you wouldn't need to be on the show, right?
yes, that's true too. Wow.
So
Mm,
it it from the gate, the show is problematic.
okay.
From the gate, it
Right.
is. It's
Right.
problematic. But if you decide to go on, you need to be sure within yourself what you and honestly sometimes you don't know what you're getting into until you're in it, and then
Yeah.
you be like, I
Exactly.
shouldn't have did this.
Right.
But yeah, you got to know yourself, and like you said, I wouldn't have been able to last. Let me not say that. From the guys I've dated before,
Okay. Okay.
which is why I'm not with them now. I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have been able to last with them. But I'm not with them now for that reason. They didn't
Right.
want to put a
Gotcha.
ring on it. They was playing
Exactly.
games. We had
Period.
issues, which is why we would have been on the show.
Okay.
But for whoever else I date in the future, ain't no need to go on the show.
Right.
We gonna be good, or we breaking it off. Like it's
Facts. 100%. Child. Mm. So I mean, I go back to saying the dating part. What do you think is the purpose of doing that, as far as the process of the show, bringing couples on and then going out with other people to see if they want to be with the person that they're with? Is that's pretty much the premise of the show? And I just
right. Okay.
wonder, does it actually work? I'm pretty sure somewhere in the country, this probably has number where it says, "Oh, this saved my relationship," in that type of situation, you know. But I'm looking at it like, baby, no.
Y'all know what I think of when I think about this show, and I say this like every time I do something. Remember the game show Change Apart
Yeah.
way back in the day?
Yes.
Same kind of thing, but just this is stretched out really long and focused in on three couples.
Okay.
It's not a new idea. This
Right.
has been done before,
Hmm.
but I feel like it's really for people who may be at a crossroads and really is giving people a permission to date other people but not break up. I don't
That's
know if
it.
I really want to be with you for the rest of my life because I haven't asked you to be. But I do like
Mhm.
being around you. We've been around each other for a minute,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure.
Okay.
And for a lot of people who are afraid of taking that step to be married, it's on some, well, maybe there's, I'm missing out on some stuff before I get married. And I think it's just, us coming on there because they match us. They have to, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they're really matching us up to these dates, so that we would be compatible.
Right.
And it's
Right.
to test them to see if, you know what, I don't really want to be with you. I want to be with someone else, or I have I went back out there and I
So
see
my
what's out
oath.
there, and I
Right.
don't and I don't want to. I just want to be with you.
Yeah. Cause see, that's a dangerous game.
It's a
You
dangerous
you put
game. It's
something
a
out
dangerous.
there, the carrot out there. I'm just saying.
That's why I said both people have to be ready to
Mm-hmm.
not be with each other and be
Oh,
okay with
okay. I see what
that,
you're saying. Right.
or be with I or be with each other. And I just feel like if you're okay with being with each other, then this is not the show. You know, I
Yes.
feel like you need to be okay with not being with each other because this will bring some kind of, I feel will
After
bring.
effects is going to happen. It's going to be a ripple effect, some kind of way, a ripple effect from the
Mm-hmm.
situation. And even if you decide I'm gonna be with this person, even if the person does decide to be intimate with the person they're going out with, in the back of my mind, and the show is over and everything, we didn't went back home. It's like, bro, you slept with her. This one. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, how in the
It's a
world?
risk you
People think
take.
people think we're gonna get married this week. I got to get on the live and say we are not together. It's like
Yeah.
I can see myself like I have to be quiet because the show is on. But baby, when the reunion airs, I'm telling everybody on live we are not together. I'm like I've been holding on this. I'm not saying this was happening now, but I know
Hmm.
how
Hmm.
they tell you guys you can't say things until
Right.
whatever. But I'm like that would be such a strain on me. I remember when I did put a ring. I'm sorry, Ready to Love, and they would tell me stuff about how they kept stuff quiet for months at a time. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Look, I know I'm signing this thing and I want this
Uh-huh.
coin, but I'm just saying it'll be a little bit of a mental struggle with myself. I'm trying to keep it quiet and knowing good well we ain't even together anymore. He with her or with someone else or blah. It's just a
Hmm.
lot. It's a lot.
It's a
Mentally, I don't
lot.
see. I don't see how.
It is
And,
a lot mentally.
whew,
I feel like reality shows are a lot mentally
mm,
because you really just have a lot of people commenting on
your life.
everything that you do and all
Yes.
your, reality show, famous people, celebrities, what have you, whoever's in the public eye. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, just reality TV,
Mm-hmm.
but just yeah, if you living your life out
It's too much.
in that way. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm like, it's too much. I be doing the commentary. I be like, oh Jesus.
Listen,
Sometimes I have to take a
it's a
break.
lot.
I'm like, I can't.
But like I say, it's a lot from the gate. Just
You're right.
from the very
That's
start.
actually I didn't think about it until you said it. It's a lot from the start of the situation. It's too much is happening. I don't know. Look, I get negative comments. I'm not even on the shows. If I say the wrong things, I don't that don't stop me from doing what I do. But I get negative comments, child. You wouldn't even know it. You didn't even. I'm not even on the show. But I'm getting dragged for making having an
Wow.
opinion. Yes, trust. I had to delete and block a lot. But it is what it
I hear
is.
that. I hear that. And
That
that's
block
gonna
hand
happen.
strong.
That's gonna happen. It's a part of life.
In the beginning, it bothered me. Now it doesn't. I just keep it moving. I don't care. It is what it is. Wait a minute. Oh, we don't know. D, we don't know. This is allegedly. This is allegedly. All this is a preview. I don't know nothing. I said it could have had a nap. I know I'm being facetious when I say it, but I'm saying, look, sleeping together could have been, hey, I don't know.
That actually is really good. I never thought about it.
The reason why I
That
said it
works.
because production will do you like that. They'll be like,
Uh
"Oh
huh.
my God, what happened?" And then you come back the next scene, they spill some ice cream on the floor. You know what I'm saying? They want to get you to come the next episode. You're like, "Oh my God, it's like
Hmm.
nothing." So I'm like, I said, I'd be really mad if she was like, "And you slept in the bed with me every night. We went to sleep." I'm dragging them the next episode. I swear to God, I'm dragging. I've already said it.
That's funny.
Y'all got everybody hyped up for a nap? No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. Oh my God. I have enjoyed you so much. I have, oh my God, you
I
are
enjoyed you too.
hilarious. You are hilarious. Yes, you have a natural, because I have a dry sense of humor. So you have a natural funniness about you, like the things you say and in your face. You have a, yeah, you do. So I hope you're
I
doing
appreciate
more on your
it.
YouTube channel because you
I
do have
need
the,
to. I
yes,
need
you
to.
just do more vlogs. You have that personality that pops. Please, I want to see you doing something.
I
I know you
appreciate
do your
that.
music, but
Hmm.
corporate all together, get that coin, all of it, do it
I
all.
know that's right. I know that's right. I'm so busy in like the business side that sometimes
Yes.
I take myself away from the creative side sometimes, and I need to learn how to balance both. So,
Well, even if you're writing or doing something with your
mhm.
music, not necessarily showing your cars, but people like the process. So I don't know. I'm not a producer. I swear to God, I give good ideas. But even if you're just doing something that's showing your process of how you even get started, even if it's I'm making this lemon drink, I have a candle here. People like stuff like that. So I mean, if you go on your YouTube or even your Instagram or video, or whatever, people will gravitate to that because they would love to see what how did you get to A and B? You know, not showing
Right,
a
right,
whole song or anything, but just showing
yeah.
the little steps you do to get to where that's just I'm throwing a
You
little
and
bit.
you're totally right, and it ain't like I ain't heard it before. It's
I'm sure
just
you have.
I gotta just do it. I'm really like face to face,
Okay.
like real like in person. I love to talk, but
Right.
social media, I'm just kind of like a little
Well, you should just
scared.
go live on your YouTube channel. Just set your stuff up and then just go live and just talk. Nothing set up, nothing structured. Just
I don't have nothing
go
to talk
live.
about.
Yep.
I be like, people be on here talking, just I don't have nothing to talk about. Hi, hey, how y'all doing? It's
You
raining
can
out
talk
here.
about the business side, the bad and the good of music
That's
behind it,
true.
and also
Yeah,
help other people who are just starting out independent, talking about being independent or the highs and lows. Mama, I should be able to
that
do
gets
it. I swear.
that gets me so fired up sometimes too.
See, and see, I'm telling you, and you probably got stuff that people need to hear. And plus, I want to hear is probably got some tea in there too.
I don't know me. I don't know me.
Somebody hope you ain't gonna say nothing. That's all I'm saying. Somebody hoping that way back in the day, Papa said, "I hope she don't get on video."
Okay, okay,
Anyway, Mama, I
okay.
appreciate your
I know
time
that's right.
coming on here and
Thank
making me
you.
laugh. And the people in the chat enjoyed you. And I'm gonna make sure all your stuff is
Thank
attached on
you,
social media, Mama. I
everyone.
got you. I'm gonna share
I
everything for you.
appreciate all of you and everybody who's, spewing out positivity. Thank you
Yes.
so much for the love, the light, and the positive vibes.
All
Definitely,
right.
definitely appreciate that.
That was so cute. Okay, is hold on, is there and I it sounds so corny, but is there any way you can give me a little tune? You ain't gotta give me no whole whatever, just a little bit of
Oh,
tune
I
to
love
take us out.
tune. I love
For to
tune of
take
what?
it don't
Which
matter. Whatever comes to your dome right now, if even if it's just something you made up.
I when people ask me that, I'm just like, what do you want to hear? Because I sing stuff all the time, and I'm like, you want something that you know?
Why don't you sing the song? Can you sing? Is it a copyright thing? Hold on now. Wait. I just want you to do a little.
Oh, or will it be a copyright thing if I sing something?
No, I was gonna say sing one of your music. It's I can't get it won't
Okay,
let me have me. It's just your song. So
okay. Let me see which one I want to do.
let me hold on.
Um.
I'm gonna take myself off. So I'm still here, but I want everybody to.
Okay. Oh, I can't think. Hold on. Um, why I can't think of the first verse? Uh, hold on. Something else comes to mind, but is it gonna be a copyright? Is it gonna be a copyright issue?
It'd be fine. Go ahead. As long as I don't play the music, it's fine. You're only gonna do like a little quick thing. It's fine. Go right ahead, mama.
Okay.
Whatever's on your
All
mind. Go ahead.
right. Last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please. Tell me what am I gonna do when my 3 miles to clear my mind? It always helps me out. It's my therapy when I'm losing it, which is usually. Hey. I'm on an emotional roller coaster. Loving you was never healthy. Loving you was never good for me. But I can't get off
Woo!
emotional
Give me the
roller
shivers.
coaster. Loving you ain't nothing healthy. Loving you was never good for me.
Mm.
But I can't get off.
Let me tell you something. Somebody better get this girl a contract because that girl can sing. She can't just like, oh, she can sing. No, she can sing. Okay, 100%. Let me go give me a boom on that. Let me get my boom because that was a boom moment ever in
Thank
history. Tanisha,
Come on, boom. I
Tanisha,
love that.
Tanisha said, "Go off, sis."
Such a beauty.
Oh my God, that gave me the shivers. Lord have mercy, he was
Thank
saying. Look,
you.
I need to do my theme song. I'm like, woo!
Oh,
Oh my
let's set that up. Let's set that
look, I would love it because, baby, ooh, yes, we will. Don't get me excited. Somebody said, beautiful. You've got to be talented and sound good a cappella. In facts, and that song too. And who sang that song? Look, my family's all music. Those notes are not easy to catch, sweetie. Not off the jump, baby. It's not. People don't understand. It's
I
not easy.
appreciate that.
I
Don't
don't
judge
do
me too
singing.
hard. I needed
No.
some warm tea and whatnot.
And so, no, mom, I'm trying to tell you,
Some
music,
lemon
we're
and
musicians
honey.
in my family. What singing just off the rip is not an easy thing. Trust. I still got the shivers. Anyway, y'all, we're about to get out of here.
Thank
Oh my
you.
God, do the interview. Tanisha Talks is in the building from Ready. Put a red. I do too many shows. For Put a Ring on It. She was here last time and she said, "Go off, sis."
Thank you,
Let's just say,
thank you, girl.
I can't wait to see my theme. I'm so hyped. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get over here. Thank you again, Mama, for coming on. Oh my God, I have
No
enjoyed you. You have
problem.
a
Thank you.
good
I enjoyed
evening.
you too.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mama.
Thank you so much.